What's up, guys? Thank you for joining us here on Flat Cart and Mafia this week. Sorry we haven't been on the air. Um, just went and seen a new track open a couple weeks ago. The week prior to that, went there and watched some testing with a friend of ours that's on this show every now and then. I know he's probably watching, but no, we just getting everything ready. Um, kind of in a funk here of not really being excited as everybody else. I know that racing is rapidly approaching us. So, time to kick it into gear. I know Shane's on his way. He's driving. I talked to him earlier. He should be popping on here at any time, which will be great. But yeah, get in the comments, man. Tell us what's going on, how far along you guys are, if anybody's raced yet at all. I know a couple guys have. Just really looking forward to hearing everybody's story. I know this race season is going to be kind of exciting for us. Shane's down in a new territory. I think he said that he was going to try to race, but I'll ask him when he gets on here. I know we're trying some new stuff and kind of like really doing our out of the box stuff that we've really never done before. It's about that time we've been in it for long enough that we really should not be relying on people. But hey, man, it's good. I got a good buddy of mine that is getting into racing for the first time this year. No, he's excited and he's being really, really proactive and trying to learn the sport. And he went with me. Him and his wife showed up, and we watched the first race this season at Thunderbolt. That's where we were earlier, and we watched some good racing, competitive racing for the first race of the season. Kind of understandable. That track's a really nice track. Being new, I know Honda Hills in our area. They opened up practice today, and I didn't see it till later. I'd have went and watched and seen how it was going. Was trying to get caught up on some of the necessary yard stuff around the house. So it's kind of where we were at. Yeah, I mean, it's just getting to be that time, and we're getting closer and closer. And man, the Ohio weather is just killing some places. Really, really nice, and then it turns to really crappy for a while, and just sucks. Can't get ahead of it. Track a lot of these track guys, track owners, I know they're fighting with it, and it was kind of our thing when we kind of started this was to get more people at the racetracks. And once we started, I kind of realized that the racers is what really makes the show, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and that's kind of the reason why I really, really like focus on the owners a little bit in the off season. Get everybody to know what it takes, man, and their ideals and what they've got going on, and it's difficult. It's for those guys for sure. So uh, that's where we're at. Um, but I think racing a couple more weeks away to really get in the swing of it. Kind of hope not, but it's kind of what it's starting to look like. So I know some guys. I know a couple tracks open this weekend. One of them was Two Brothers down in the Chillicothe area. Um, Definitely wish them the best, and um, I hope they had a good turnout. I was not able to make it. Got a couple invites from a couple guys, but didn't go. Was just kind of starting our stuff. We was starting to cut tires and do some more prep and stuff like that. But it's kind of where we're at. Um, Trying to think what else. We got parts and we're ready. We're just waiting. I mean, it's kind of a waiting game that we'll thrash for a little bit and get them ready. I'm pretty sure Trevor's probably already ready pretty much. Me, not so much. I got a lot to do. But we'll get there. We'll be ready by the first race. For sure. I'm seeing how far Shane is out before he gets on. Yeah, guys, get it in the comments. Tell me what you guys are working on. Dustin, if you're out there, chime in, man. Let me know what you got going on and how much farther you are along or what you think. Since you're new to it all, can't wait to hear the stories and how we're going to go through the year. It's going to be great. Have a wonderful time, man. That's what it's all about. It's getting out to the racetrack and just enjoying life, man. This is a lot of our guys' way to be grown-ass kids. So it's kind of where we're at. But besides that, yeah, right. Man, I don't know what it is, man. Like any other time, the last couple seasons, man, I've already been ready. And this year, for some reason, just the motivation just has not kicked in. So, but I am getting my ass ready slowly but surely. Well, I'll definitely get there. It's time probably gets closer. But man, I got so much to do. I got a new bearings put in it, new tires. I got to put a new seat in still. Then I have to scale it because I'm pretty sure it's going to throw it off. But definitely got to get my ass in gear. You're 100% right. No crying here. It would be my own fault if I'm not ready, but I'll be ready. I got guys on me already to get my ass ready and stuff. So, anybody else out there, man? I hope you guys are ready. It's rapidly approaching. Unfortunately, look at the damn calendar, and I thought, holy cow! Usually I'm ready. Trevor's pretty much already though. I mean, we just got to throw the motor back on him and put some of the new tires on, and he'll be pretty ready. He did change his number this year. Going into this year, he just had a baby last year, so he changed his number to the time that she was born, which I think was really cool. So it's 123E now. Love that number. It's a great number. I changed mine also to 214 because she was born on February the 14th, Valentine's Day. And so that's pretty much how we're going. But anybody building their own motors or anything, man, chime in. Or if you had an engine builder or what you guys got going on, love to hear it. It's what the show's about. It's all about you guys and tracks and getting out there and no, Shane is driving home from Carolina. He talked to him a little bit ago. He said he should be on about 7:20. So no, I hope not. If so, I'm gonna send you an invite. You can get on here and we can have a good conversation. How's that sound? It's a little weird hosting the show by yourself and not having nobody, but we'll get through it. This way we it's a little bit easier. But no, I think all is good. Show's grown a little bit. It's my fault that we have not been on. Like I said, I was trying to get some more content for the show. Went to the Thunderbolt new opening last week, which is a nice race, nice track, nice facility. Blake does a really good job up there. Got to talk to a bunch of guys. Love watching the kids race. Man, it's great. That's the future of the sport right there. Had some pretty fast carts. Track looked really fast, looked smooth. Week prior to that, I went to their practice that they had. That was quick announced, and so that's where we were. And then last week we were busy trying to get some things rolling. Shane was driving back down to Georgia, him and his wife and his kids. So we knew he wasn't going to make it. So it just allowed us to do something that we normally don't do on Sunday, which was sit back and relax. And then we had Easter, so all good. Got some weather coming in this week. We was hoping that get some really nice dry weather, get some of these tracks get ready, but it looks like it's going to rain tonight and tomorrow, which is not good for us, but it's a high weather. What do we do, right? Yeah. Anybody want to come up? Let me know in the comments. I'll send you an invite, and you guys could come on. Love to have you guys on. Get out here and talk about racing. Anything else you guys want to have a chat about? It's what we're here for. So let me see if I can get old Shane on the phone, see where he's at. Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Well, we're sitting here on the show. You wasn't on here yet. I figured you wasn't home, so we just call you.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Nice. Yeah, we're almost into Georgia now.
Oh, so you got a good ways to go.
Not too bad. Not too bad. So how's everybody doing?
Seem to be doing all right. You think you'll be on tonight, or?
Yeah, we're going to stop and get AV to Pete. I'm going to sit in the passenger seat and I'm going to get on.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do.
All right, buddy. I'll wait for you to get on.
Yep, give me a few minutes.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. There you go. Life of a father and with little kids. It's great. See, I did talk to a couple of track people earlier this week. Not much going on, man, besides that. Shane just he had some stuff he wanted to talk about, so that's kind of why I'm having the show tonight. See what he's got saying. But we'll wait for him to get on there. Yes. So funny. It's hard to do a show, man, when your your partner there is riding. He said he wanted to have a discussion about some stuff, and so that's kind of the reason why I was wanting to do it. So we're always waiting on Shane. Always waiting on Shane. Good though. But no. Besides that, man, guess I'm kind of eager for the race season to start a little bit. Um, I know this is kind of boring for you guys. It's really kind of hard to hold a conversation by yourself. Um, but we'll get there. Trevor said he might jump on too, hopefully. To be honest, I'm not a real good solo guy on here, man. So not fun for me. Sure, it's not fun for you guys. Kind of dry, kind of boring. Um, let's get in the comments, man. Let's figure out what we're doing, where we're racing, what you're looking for, what your outcomes. Like, what do you guys want to do? What do you guys plan on doing? What do you guys plan on running? We I'm gonna be on here. Just gonna shut my camera off for a second. I can get something to drink. Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to get something to drink. I was getting a little parched. But no, we're yeah, anybody want to come on or have a discussion? Come on up. So we're open for you guys. Let's Well, look who's there.
Hey!
Oh, I'll be ready at 7, man. I
Oh,
promise.
when you're traveling with this crew, what do you expect? Not 90 million bathroom breaks.
Crazy.
I'm hungry. I'm this, I'm that, and I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So
Well,
this is me being live on the road on our way home from North Carolina to Georgia. So I love
hey.
every minute of it. So how's it
So
going,
what's
bud?
new?
So what's new? Not a whole lot, man. So I was talking to you a little
Ah,
bit ago.
yeah.
Oh, what's that? So anyway,
I was waiting for you to respond. I didn't hear what you said.
as we was talking, uh, let me turn this down. We was talking earlier about Addie calling me up, and she's been all excited about getting all ready to race this year, and she got a pretty decent sponsorships to help her buy some parts for her car, to upgrade stuff. She said she had it fired up. It was it Friday and ready to race on Saturday, but then the jug where she was going to go wasn't quite ready yet, and she's all itching to get out there. She goes, "Oh, it's like, well, what if I go somewhere else?" And I was like, "Well, you probably could, but let's just wait a minute." And then we're going to be up in the 23rd, I believe. So then I think that's when she's going to kickstart the season when I get up there. So,
Oh, so
but
she's not going to, well, the 23rd?
yeah, I think she might go like couple weeks prior to that, whenever they do open up. But she's ready to rock and roll.
Right.
And then I'll have your tire all loaded up and ready to come up with me when I get up here. So I'll
Nice.
have that for you. I had to stop and give me some
That'd be
Bojangles
nice.
on the way
Yeah.
home. But no, other than that, we've been busy. Summertime is hitting down here
Right.
for us. So summertime. So
Well,
what's
it's
new with
still
you, brother?
spring. It's not summer yet, right?
Well, we've been in the 90s, 80s, and 90s for a while now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So what all did Addie change?
So she is
Did she
going.
change anything?
No, it really wasn't changing, but not upgrading, but replacement parts. So she got a new chain. She's getting couple of new clutches. I think she's going to pick up some bearings. Um, trying to think of a few other things that maybe a couple of new sprockets, and then she'll have some extra money for entry fees and stuff.
Nice. So tell us about the sponsors she got.
So one of them is one we got last year. It's 5Bs. They are an embroidery company there in
Oh,
Zanesville.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people know who they are. Beware Outlet. Well, anyway, it was the founder of the company, and it's out of his own pocket that he gave her money. So it wasn't
Really?
really, no. So which is my father's, knows him real well. Dad was been a one of their best employees, and when he retired, they still, keep in somewhat touch. But yeah, the owner. Well, I wouldn't say the owner, but the founder of 5Bs wrote Addie a check personally for some stuff, which I
Nice.
thought was awesome. And then we're hitting up some of our couple other ones that we've had every year, which would be White City Realty. They've been a sponsor with us ever since we've started, which would be Tammy Fendice. And then we picked up another embroidery place, which was Fine Line Imprints. They're also in Zanesville, which we was able to do a couple things with them on the trophies that we got.
Oh
for
yeah.
the Halloween
Yep.
Havoc out there for River Valley.
Yep.
They helped out with those trophies out there for us. So sometimes it may not be money coming in, but it's for other things that
Right.
they help us
Sure.
out with.
For
And
sure.
I like to get with one of those with when it comes to like T-shirts, like even for like maybe our show and racing season and stuff like that. I'd like to see what we can do with that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Trevor was looking into that, and he was explaining it to me. I was over Friday,
Yeah.
and he was explaining some of the stuff that they got back with him on, and man, that stuff is expensive.
It can be, especially hats,
Yeah.
shirts, and stuff like that. I would love to own my own embroidery machine and screen print machine. I just do it right from my house, but that's a little costly to get started up.
Oh, it has to be, man. It would have to be.
Yeah. Um, but what's really cool is we were going. I told you the reason why I'm on the road is because we was up at my wife's father and stepmom's house. And when father-in-law passed away, he has a lot of stuff. He's a hoarder. And going through all this stuff, trying to figure out reselling this, keeping this, we'll come across like a 3D printer and all kinds of,
Yeah.
yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I got a airbrush gun to do airbrushing. He had like three of those. Um, but anyway, so I'd like to learn how to paint bodies and do
Oh,
and do really nice paint schemes. Because if you knew us, like was it that first year, Addie's cart was different colors about every race.
yeah, yeah. You was experimenting.
Yeah, I was experimenting, and but I like to learn how to do that on top of messing around with the tires and stuff like that. But I want to go back to the house and mess around with that airbrush gun and see what I can do with it.
I have never done that, but I heard it is hard.
it I done a little bit, but nothing professional, not even close.
Right.
So now I made some like logos. Well, you seen with that cricket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've dabbled in that, dabbled in some of the stickers and stuff like that, but nothing crazy. You know what I mean?
So are you going to race at all when you come up here, or what's the plan for you?
I'd like to jump in the cart. I might run Addie's. If she allows me. If not,
Well,
I'll run. Oh yeah, I'm running. I don't care if I steal somebody's cart. I'll be out there on track.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm planning on going out there.
So
Hey.
you're coming up here. Your oldest daughter graduates,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yeah. We'll be up there for graduation for that, and then I think I'll be probably the whole week. I think I'm taking a whole week off, so I might
So
be up there for 2 Saturdays.
when does she graduate?
The 23rd.
So she graduates the 23rd.
Yes. Correct.
Then
Yep.
you'll have a whole week with her, and then she
Yep.
going to college.
Yes, she's going to Muskingum University
Oh, nice.
for education and art education. So she really wants to become an art teacher, but a teacher in general.
Right.
Yeah, she got accepted to. She did get accepted to Kent State. Uh, was one and a couple other like decent, real nice colleges, but she wanted to stay closer to home, so she's going to Muskingum.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. She
Well,
doesn't
you're gonna have
venture.
yourself busy that week, ain't you?
Yeah, I'll be busy a little bit that week, but we're making so we got a party to do. We got graduation on Friday, for graduation party on Saturday, heading out, go up to the track that Saturday night. Sunday, maybe just chill week, hang out, do some things. As I said, I'm thinking about taking that whole week off. So then the following weekend, probably hit one more race, pack up, and probably leave out Sunday, maybe. Get back
Gotcha.
home Monday. I don't know, but that's our plans tentatively. But we'll definitely be up there for that weekend. So
Nice. Well, it'd be nice to have you up here for 2 races.
Oh yeah. And then there'll be another one in July. We'll be up here for a week or so in July, and there's a few other weeks I know for a fact we'll be up that way. So
Nice.
yeah. But no, man, looking at this screen, I need to trim my beard. Look how gray that thing's getting. Good night.
Well, when you got little ones like you, man, they seem to get it out of you.
Oh my! I know. So I was telling you earlier was I spent all day. Was it yesterday at the DMV
Yeah.
trying to get the new driver's license, and it was a train wreck. Amanda's officially a Georgian, but I'm still got the Ohio license because they got to figure out something with my CDL. So, which is crap. Yeah. But what's up with you, bud?
Not much, man. Working.
Working.
Tinkering here and there with the carts, and still like not in a big motivation push yet, but kind of know that it's a little ways away still for us. So
yeah.
But watching everybody else get ready and go, I mean, you know what I mean?
Daddy, we got free donuts.
You got free. The kids just got free donuts.
Free donuts, huh?
Yeah, they got free donuts. Did Daddy get a free donut? Okay. So we got a special guest with us today. We got M&Ms and all this other stuff. Oh man, they did. They get free donuts.
I got that free.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Look at that.
Get in your seat.
Look at that. Get your seat, guys. Yeah. See? Look at that. But anyway, so you
Are you good or no?
Yeah, I'm good. So you guys so what all have you done to yours so far?
Pulled the rear end out of it, changing bearings, seats almost out of it, old wrap is off of it.
Yeah.
I got some tires cut, well, all the ones, but the ones that I'm missing.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Now what body kit you going with this year?
What?
What body style are you going with this year?
Same body style.
I mean, not body style, but wrap.
I can't tell you.
Oh, secret.
Yeah. Let me see if I can take a picture of it and the proof, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something I want to practice with the airbrushing and stuff, but I like, you know me, I like old school NASCAR stuff.
Yeah.
And I
thought about that too, but
like I was inspired by Kyle Larson's Darlington car of Terry Labonte's and the
dude, that was pretty. I mean,
yeah. Too bad he had to put it in the wall.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, you have to send me a picture of it and see what.
I'm about to send you the thing here.
My favorite YouTubers have
Yeah, let's see if I get it and pull this up here. That disappeared? Yeah, it disappeared for a second.
My sweet angel. Are you done with this?
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
A little different.
Yeah, it is a little different. No, I do. It's not really different. I like it. I like that color scheme too.
Yeah, different and weird, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah. See, I was thinking along the lines of I've always liked the old 28 Texaco Havilland.
Yeah.
Like Ernie Irvan and them. And who else was in that car? It was Ernie Irvan and
I can't remember.
Davey Allison.
Oh my God, look at my iPad.
Was in that car. I give the spray paint. Yeah, I thought about that too. I thought about letting them go crazy and spray paint and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, so like River Valley here is asking Jason what kind of tires is he running this year, and I'm kind of curious too because I kind of learned some stuff like the last 2 months, so like some different things for me as a bigger guy compared to like guys like you and Trevor and a couple other ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you got that way. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Burris guy, but it sounds like to me when I'm down here, I gotta use those Maxxis tires, so I gotta find me some for down here.
Dude, it's going to be so costly for you to change over everything down there.
I know. It's not going to be a this year thing, so I do know that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So Jason Solers is what he's running on Vegas. Dude, I heard that's the way to go, man. If you're in like a faster class, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the way to go, man.
Yeah.
Again, like I've said, man, maybe I was doing Burris wrong, but I could never get them to hook up, and I've had problems with them. So
Yeah.
I don't want to say problems. I just want to say maybe I wasn't doing it right with them, but I don't know, man. I just heard everybody's going to Vega.
All right. I don't know. Amanda thinks she drove off with a candy. Did you put it on the hood? Over here. So anyway, as I said, I like my Burrises. You know, I mean, they've always done me good. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I've always ran Cobra, and then I just at the end of last year, they were not working for me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now, how is it holding up after you did that thing you told me about?
All right, but I found another way.
Okay.
So, that's what I was doing this weekend, was kind of experimenting, and I like the way they are now.
Yeah.
But I still think Vegas is going to be the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as I said, so far so good with that contraption I made up, and I actually went and felled them on Monday. I was sitting there playing with it, poking my thumbnail in it and stuff, and not bad. But I just don't know how much it'll shred off. That's the thing, you know what I mean? Are you going to take 3 laps and then all of a sudden the rubber's shredded and gone? You know?
Right.
So I don't know. That's something we just have to mess with. As I said, when I come up, I'll bring him up and see what you think. You know what I mean?
Right. I just think, I don't know, man. The tire thing is like, I thought we figured it out, and then it has changed. And
yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Now, are you doing any other big changes to you?
Yeah. So we're gonna. The thing is, man, like, you know, we've been in this long enough that I feel that we don't need to rely on others to help anymore. We've learned, you know what I mean? I love the help, but when it comes to like engines and stuff like that, I mean, there's times that you just got to grow your wings, and you just gotta just go and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I agree.
I think we're at that point now, and I'm changing tires, and I'm changing some of the stuff on the engine side of it. We're gonna start doing. We've always relied, kind of like, not really to say relied, but we kind of always had somebody in our back pocket to help with like the engines and stuff. But like we just had a conversation like back in December that it's best that we just do our own thing. Nothing towards them. It's just best that way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm always a big person of trying to do as much as you can in house.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. You know what I mean? I'm all about engine builders and stuff, man, because You know, they're the ones that are feeding the sport. But I mean, I just like doing my own. And
Let me get to my next town.
Yeah. I'm also a person that likes to experiment and learn. You know what I mean?
yeah, and like John, like like River Valley's right, man. Like he just said that it's hard to get Burris to hook with power. And dude, I tried like hell, and I could not. I just couldn't get them. I mean, I always thought it was
Wonder,
something that I did, and
wonder if the burst is more for like a stock motor then.
I have no idea, man. You hear, you listen to people, and you take everything with kind of like a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Like you hear what everybody says, and then like you're like, okay, and then I don't know how to. I don't know. I don't know. They say they're not. I mean, I'm sure that they run burst on other stock appearings. Other people do, but I mean, for me, I could just never get them to do anything for me.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said, I've always, I liked them. They've always done me good. I never felt like I had an issue, but I also never really experimented with anything outside of that. And I'm a creature of habit too sometimes.
Well, yeah, and the other thing is too, man, is like like Jason's sitting here saying like he ran peaks and blues, but he didn't think he was prepping them right. I heard Max's is like some of the hardest to prep. I don't know. I've never owned a set. I'm just telling you what I was told. But I mean, I've never. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the Burris and
Yeah,
the
exactly.
yeah. And then River Valley, he's right. You got to figure out the secret for you, man. Like what works and what don't. I mean,
Yeah. And as I said, I'm excited though. I am. I told you I'll hop in that cart Saturday, and I'll drive it like I stole it.
yeah. Well, I mean, and Jason's right too, man. I mean, you got to be able to put the power down. And
Yeah.
like, there's nights that I'm with him, but I thought, man, if you had a little bit more of a detuned motor that wasn't beefed up, and you would just fly around that tractor, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's hard to put any big power down at any track. Really, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wish I was on my laptop at home. And maybe that's something we'll get into next week. I'll pull it up and we'll start. I like to start looking at some price comparison, and then looking and to see longevity of tires. You know what I mean? How many races you gonna get out of your Burses, and how many races you gonna get out of your Cobras
I
and stuff? You know
think
what I
that
mean?
depends on the racer, man, and how hard they cut them and how much they cut and
Yeah.
how aggressive they go. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there's like a timetable. You know what I mean? Like I mean, I've seen some tires cut where there ain't no divots left in them, and I mean they still ring them.
I've seen guys race them when you've seen wire coming out of them. I'm not naming names, but I've seen them do it.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I call that extra grip.
I just think this comes down to the it's just how aggressive you're going to get with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like the power, but if you can't put the power down to the track, I mean, what's the sense of having it? So the question really is: do you build this big, ginormous horsepower motor, or just build a regular stock appearing motor and go out there and I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, as I said, it's always everything has been, as we discussed over and over again. It's driver preference, and we can steer you in a direction, but it's up to you to.
Yeah, Jason's right, man. The freer the cart, man, like the better you are off. I mean, that's why I've changed. Like, I went to better, like top of the line bearings this year. I'm trying to get it to free up and try to roll like, not free up, but roll free better than it ever has, So I think that's part of the key, and it's all putting it together. And once you start like doing your own thing and getting your own mojo going, you know what works for you and what don't. So I guess that's kind of where we're going this year. So I think we lost Shane. But yeah, man, you're right, Jason. Roll speed is huge. It's big. I mean, you gotta have it, and you can have all the power in the world, but if you can't put it down, then we're so he lost signal there. Coming back on. There he is.
South Carolina sucks. Hit a dead spot somewhere through here.
Yeah. You did. Your bald head popped up. It was like you was frozen in time.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
Right.
Yeah. But
Figured Amanda hit 88 miles an hour and you went back to the future or something.
Yeah. As I said, I need to do something with this beard. Every time I look at myself, I'm like, dang, I didn't realize how gray I am.
Well, we ain't getting no damn younger. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I've got Amanda driving.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, I was like, yeah, we'll hop on this show.
Yeah. When I called you, you're like, oh, yeah, man, I'll be on like a few minutes after 7. And I was like, all right, I won't postpone it.
Yeah, I told you I'll be on. Even if I have to drive and be on, I was going to be on. Ain't missing it. It's been a minute.
Yeah, that's what I said when we went live, man. Like, felt like we haven't been on for like months.
Oh, it's been with Easter, and I think you had something and I had something, and then life just gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, I went and I went to a practice for testing for Thunderbolt one Sunday, and then I went to Thunderbolt's opening night and watched and helped. So
I heard they had a pretty decent turnout.
Yeah, they had a good turnout, and you had a good decent amount of carts. They had some fast ones. I seen River Valley was there. He didn't do bad.
What's wrong?
A bunch of other people. I mean, they did really good.
Yeah.
They had a decent turnout. I mean, I think he's got something there that it's going to be nice.
Well, good. I like to hear that. I like to see these people pop up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gives, as we always said, other opportunities. No matter where you're at. Other opportunities, and no matter where you live, you're going to have one close by,
Yeah, and then I talked to River Valley a little bit. He changed the layout of his track.
Oh yeah,
which is nice.
Nice.
I guess he made it a little bit longer in the straightaway. I guess.
Good.
I've not seen it. So.
I still think he needs to make a road course through the cornfield.
That would be fun. That would be fun. That'd be different. Trevor would be all over that. Hell yeah. And then I'm pretty sure Dustin Olson would be all about that too. So.
Yeah.
But I don't think his farmer neighbor would like that too much.
They'll get
You
over
know?
it.
Right?
They'll get over it. But I always thought it'd be neat to have a dirt track road course. That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be different for sure.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be a lot of fun.
Right.
It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're just getting ready to cross the South Carolina Georgia line.
Oh, there you go. Trevor was like, nah, man, kidney bean layout. That would be unique. That would definitely be unique.
Okay.
Yeah. The old
Yeah.
kidney bean. Where you know what I mean? Like, whew, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be. I'm sitting here trying to think of like NASCAR track shapes that are interesting. You still got Martinsville, which is really, really long straightaways, thin corners.
Yeah, the old paperclip deal.
Yeah, paperclip. Bristol, just a big old fishbowl.
Yeah. Jason, he wrote that his wife is ready to race, man. It's driving him crazy. Well, I'm not ready. I hope we don't get a racing like next week or anything because I won't be there. I'm not even ready.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I want to see one where it's all circle and all banking. Like, I don't know, maybe take it the Slider Nationals and making it bigger. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, well, I tell you, Thunderbolt's got some banking. You can ask River Valley, man. Thunderbolt's got some banking.
Yeah, you said that.
I mean,
That'd be neat.
Yeah. It is.
I'm trying to think here. As I said, I'm trying to think of some or what about an Indy?
Yeah, that would be
like a big square. That's probably why I don't own property.
River Valley said they ran Vegas Inns at Two Brothers last night and the cart was on the rails. So, yeah, I mean I think that's the way to go, man. I really do. I just hate changing a tire program and learning a tire all over again, man. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But I can say that I gave Cobra 100% all my attention for 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, I gave it everything she had to be able to run those.
Yeah, and you ran. Did you run those all year last year?
Yeah, I don't know where Jake is. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him a couple days. Not a couple days, a couple weeks.
Yeah, and me too, man.
I've been kind of AWOL for a couple weeks, so.
Yeah, I ran those. I ran those all last year. I didn't veer from them, and I ran them all the year before. Trevor and I both. So.
Yeah.
Now, what's weird is Trevor seems to do really good on them. I didn't do bad. I just, with what I'm researching and what I'm reading and being told that Vegas is just the way to go. It's just an all-around better tire. I guess you don't have to cut them as much is what I was told now. That's just what I'm being told.
Yeah.
If I get a set, I'll learn them. I'll learn them just like anything else.
They sustain the track. I mean, they just don't peel off.
That's what I heard. I heard they get better. I don't know. I've never ran a set, so River Valley's running them. If he wants to chime in, I don't know. Jason's ran them. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to because I've never been on them. So, Um, Cobra's not a bad tire. It's a good tire. It's just I just think that they just fell off a little bit on me, and
I think I lost you there for a second, didn't I?
yeah, you dropped down.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying is I like to get a tire of each brand and sit and play with them, you know?
Well, I mean, I think you kind of mastered the Burris.
Yeah, and start tinkering with some other ones. Thought about looking into doing that, you know, and see what I can find that will, you know, that isn't something you would buy. You can make at home. I'm all about making stuff at home.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one too. I mean, prep's just expensive, but I mean, it's like River Valley said earlier, John. He was like, "Hey, it's about finding what works for you. You flip your tires." I've tried that. I just again, man, I don't know. I mean, the tire feels great. It just feels like it falls off after like 5 or 6 laps, and
yeah.
so
I've known some guys that say if you prep your tires, that's a waste of time and money.
yeah.
So for me, I mean, it's always helped me out. I noticed a difference when I didn't. Yeah.
Well, I tried. I tried not prepping them. I tried prepping them. I tried everything that I thought that would be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, play with them. Play with them.
yeah.
There we go. Hop back on here for a second. There you go. Way early, and when it's aggressive, yeah. I mean, they do.
He's right.
The more they're going to go away, you know. That's how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of it's me, like driving style wise, and
yeah, that is true. That is true. It's all driving style too.
yeah, you know. But trying to work on that this year. Try to get better.
What's the matter, Amy?
Every time, so real quick, every time we drive by these ponds, I'm always looking for alligators. I haven't seen it yet.
I'll give you my phone in a second, okay?
See right here. I always try to see if there's some. There might be.
It's not a pond.
It's a lake. Oh wait, sorry. Down here, there's no such thing as a pond. Everything's a lake.
Right.
Yeah. Some people out there fishing. But as I said, I think also too, as we'll go back to like Adeline and stuff, I need to start, you know, messing around with different brands and stuff for replacement parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Brands and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what type of brand of bearings to use, and you know, is there a better
I'm using Tuck and Run blackouts this year.
Are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm. I was going to go ceramic, and I chose not to.
Yeah.
Probably should have, but I went to Tuck and Run, the blackout. What I was reading that they're really good. Very, very, very nice bearing. So.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That's what you went to. Yeah, you're getting off on that exit. Yes. Yeah, until we get home. But yeah, and things like that is what I really want to start looking into.
I'll give you my phone in about 3 minutes.
You know, I can
Right.
Because we talk a lot about tires and talked a lot about prep and stuff, but man, I think I personally, when it comes to knowledge and studying and learning, it is all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
The what oils am I using to keep things lubricated? Is there better stuff than WD-40?
Well, I'm using are you talking about for like bearings and stuff?
Yeah, the bearings and the lubrication.
Well, they make bearing oil.
Yeah.
I mean, strictly for them. I mean, it's a lot better than a WD-40.
Yeah. Sprockets, trying to mess with different sprockets and sizes. And I was sitting there looking. Actually, it was last week, and I was like, I know what brand of sprockets I want to buy. Yeah, because that's what Addie goes. What should I get, Dad? And I'm like, let me look.
Well, I mean, like Jason just said, what defines a good bearing? And what's the measuring stick? Mine are still good, and a season old. You're 100% right. And the reason why I'm changing my bearings is because I have not changed them in like 2 years. I knew they were probably getting close, and I'm glad I did because they were real close. I don't know. That's a good question, man. I don't know what defines a good bearing and what the measuring stick is. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, what I read is ceramic is top of the line, the best bearing you can get. I heard it's a lot more maintenance with them, but once you do it one time, like I figured out, once you change bearings one time, I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, everybody. I don't. This adds another step if you go ceramic. And the tuck and runs, I don't know. It's the first time. What I just read that they were very close compared to a ceramic without being ceramic. That's what I read.
Yeah, because talk to Jared out there and Brian out there at Jug. That's one thing they've told me several times. Well, how many times you change your bearings? What you do with your bearings? And now you think about it, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Makes sense.
Well, I mean, a free cart is a fast cart for sure.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And that's another thing. Like I kind of like this year, I'm going to focus on is, dialing in our maintenance program and everything else. I think will start falling in place. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's just like you and I talked about. It's all about maintenance. And when I lacked them on maintenance is when my performance dropped.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. I didn't have a bunch of slop in it. What I had that it wasn't like free rolling like I liked it to be. So I noticed it really at the end of last year, and that's kind of the reason why I decided at the end of last year why I was going to just change them and give these a try. I bought them in the middle of last year, and this finally decided to change them. So I don't know, man. That's a really good question. Like, what is a measuring stick? I'm like you. I mean, lube them up and send it if it's free rolling. See what Trevor here has to say. You guys are something else, man. You guys are something else. Yeah, they were dragging really bad, especially on it'd be the right hand rear was just dragging. It was just definitely definitely tighter than the driver's side. That's the reason why I definitely changed. So you guys kill me. I got some guys that will come up. Let me get these guys a link here, man. Try to get this set up here for these guys. Still do this for you. Yeah, bearing maintenance is really big, front and rear. I mean, Shane lost service, so he's coming back on. So just give him a second here. All right, let's see if this will go through. There he is. He's back on there again.
Sorry
Hey,
about
there you
that.
are. Nah.
You get these bad service spots coming down through here. It just dies and it's gone. So,
Yeah, you have some of the worst luck.
yeah. So how's Old River Valley John been?
I don't know. He's messaging me. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do like two things at the same
Oh,
time.
you're fine. You're fine. No biggie. No,
I sent it. He asked for a link. I sent him a link. Let's see if he'll come up.
oh yeah, have him hop on. I love surprise guest. I got one right here.
Do not.
You are online. You are on the show.
Do not.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are on the show. You can't get out of this.
No way. There's no way. She's trapped.
Yeah, she's trapped. But yeah, no, we're on the home stretch now.
What's the home stretch? An hour?
Home stretch, we're on 25. So now, once you hit Augusta and you get off of 520, it's pretty much now a straight shot to Statesboro.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, we didn't expect to stay that long up there, but we hit the road a little late. So, misjudged the time of arrival. And then we had to stop like 9 times. So,
Well, that's what happens when you have youngins. I mean, for sure.
yeah, you would think these kids would know what it's like to travel since I just told Amanda that I've been through South Carolina more times than I'd like to admit. And I'm not a big fan of South Carolina.
Yeah.
So, I got to turn this thing off. I've got this GPS thing. I don't need it no more. There we go. All right. But no, but yeah, got that one cart, the old cart at the house now that I'm gonna start playing with it. And I don't know if I want to run it down here yet or not. I know it won't be this year, or if I do, it'll be later in the year. But I'm definitely going to make some neighbors angry. But I can't say my other neighbor next door to us, he's got that old Cutlass heat drag races, and he's got that thing out at late at night. working on it. And his garage is right next to our house. So he goes, I hope I don't make you angry. And I'm like, no, I don't care. So there's going to be a Tom
Well,
Boone out there doing the same thing.
right.
But
You
not
should
at 10
just,
o'clock at night on a Wednesday.
you should just walk out of your house and go over and help him.
Yeah, I know. But usually when he does work on it, it is late at night. So usually that's my bedtime. It's usually my bedtime. But no, I got it. And as I told you, so I brought this cart all the way home, and I unloaded it, and I'm like, oh, I want to take her with us. I started looking at it. Addie like took about every extra part off that cart. So
Did you really?
yeah, she did. That little punk.
So what chassis did you take the
I
Ultramax that she ran last year? Or?
no, I took the old one. So I took
Oh,
the one that so Hayden raced it a little bit, and then we took that one to River Valley. It is the one that Addie ran at for Halloween Havoc, I believe. No, yes, that's the cart she ran at Halloween Havoc, the white one, the
okay.
38. Yes, that's the one I took, and then the Ultramax and the Phantom, she's keeping up there. So we might be selling the Ultramax. I don't know yet. So
Why is that?
because she don't like it, so she's just going to run the Phantom. So it's just sitting there taking up space. So I don't know. I'll let everybody know if when it hits to market and stuff like that. So if anybody's interested, I might have a fairly brand new Ultramax possibly up for sale.
Really?
Yeah. She just wants to focus on the Phantom, which I'm fine with that. If she wants to do that, that's fine. So, but yep. And then I brought that unknown chassis, and I sold the Coyote.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, yep. I ended up selling the Coyote. So.
Gotcha.
But anyway, so I think those are the plans for this year. She just wants to focus on that Phantom, which is it's a great cart. I love that thing.
Did you get that text?
Yes, I did. So I mean, as I said, I don't know what she wants to do with it. You get with her, she'll tell you. So that's hers, and sure we can do something. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Sounds perfect.
Perfect. Yep. Perfect. And then but no, as I said, though, with that old one, I hate to let that one go. That's our very first cart ever, and it holds a special place in my heart. Even though that thing's all beat up, I looked at it and it's got the bumpers all bent up, the side skirts is all beat up. I've got her old body down there, and I've got the white one down here. I love that white body. I don't know why. Something about that color scheme I do like.
Is that the one that I gave you?
Yes. Yep, it's that one you gave me. And but no, I like the bright colors that are on it.
Yeah, well, the photo I sent you earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so bright.
Is it?
Y'all so bright.
Now, who's doing that for you?
I had let me bring up the email though I get it right. That way I don't shortchange, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was DKG.
Yeah.
They're out of North Carolina.
Oh, they're out of North Carolina?
Yeah. What did it say, Georgia?
Yeah, I need to look and see what kind of business.
Denver, North Carolina.
We're at North Carolina.
Denver.
Huh.
I don't know where that is. So
I'm not familiar with that is either. I have to look it up. As much as I've been through the Carolinas here lately, I should know where everything's at.
but that's who I just ran across them, and the guy that I used to have do my stuff not doing it anymore. So
I remember you saying that. That's why I was wondering who's doing it now, since he's not doing it. Because last 2 years you've had some really cool bodies.
yeah.
Really
Well, this
cool.
is like the most toned down one I've ever had.
Really?
Phil, who's your favorite to win mod points? Dude,
Yeah.
are you talking about like the 250 mod, or are you talking about the regular mod class? If it's the 250 mod, man, I can go in two directions there, man. I can really go two different directions. The 250 mod, I think Ben Weiland has a very good chance of winning that, but there's a couple sleepers in that class. The other regular mod, the regular mod class, got the Weiland, you got Benny. I think Johnny and Benny are both running in the same class, so
That ought to be interesting.
That's going to be interesting. Then you got Ron, and then you got Brokaw. You got Brokaw with 50 mod. I don't know, man. That's a really tough question. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, consistency is going to win it. I think Trevor has a good one. I think I don't know, man. It's just up in the air. That's really tough. That's a good question. That's tough. I think that's Super Chicken's right, man. Vinny she is tough. She is tough, man. That girl can just drive. I think she's my all-out favorite to win that class. Win it all out. Sure.
You're going to find it on here DraftKings so soon. You're going to be able to place a bet down.
Hey, I mean, that would be different. I mean, yeah, and you're right, man. You're right. She is, but you're 100% right, man. You got newcomers that are probably going to come because of the points thing, and that's kind of like why I was pushing the points, because I mean, really want competition, but it is, man. Like Trevor, he's right. It's the toss-up, man. But I mean, going from previous couple seasons of us being in mod and us watching mod, I think she's the favorite to win it. And her dad in the 250. That's just tough. There's sleepers there. I mean, you got Brokaw tough, Riles tough. You just kind of up in the air. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Yeah, you can't miss a week for sure. You do. You're going to be so far behind.
Yeah, especially if you're competing for a championship. You almost got to be there every week.
Well, that was my thing.
Well, at least every week they hold the points.
Sorry, guys, I had to see that was my thing. Like, I mean, if you let's say you're running points, right? And you're in a points race. You're not going to miss the next time they have a points race because you want to be a part of it.
Yeah, because they're not running points every week. It's just certain weeks.
It's every
right?
other week. Yep, every other week.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know, man. The stock class is kind of up in the air. You don't know whoever. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah, stock is kind of hard because you don't know who's moving up, who's moving in other classes too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and you got some newcomers too. So if they can stay consistent, I mean, they can be right up there. I mean, so I mean, I don't know. It's definitely. Yeah, you still need to be every point, no matter what the class. Yep, yep. A lot of good racers, man, and you hit the nail right on the head. It's definitely going to be interesting. So, really, really, really looking forward to that. I think it's a good thing that they're doing. Good thing.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
So, I mean, it'll be tough. It's going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But I do know that I'm probably going to have to hop off here soon.
Yeah, I'm probably going to close it down for the night.
Hey,
And
I'm sorry for the inconvenience on my part.
that's
I'm
all
here.
right, man. Just getting back in the swing of things, so we're good. It's getting closer, and
Yep.
And
I'm excited for everybody.
oh, I kind of am, but you know, I'm excited for everybody else but me.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
agree. That's why we're in the media now, buddy.
yeah, if you call this media, but we're in trouble.
Yeah, that's what we do. I love
Right.
it. But no, I enjoyed it, man. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Shane.
Hey, you guys all take care.
Yep. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week, fellas.
All right, buddy.
Bye. Bye.
All right, guys. Yeah, Shane getting close to home. Safe travels there. Glad he made it home all right. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're going to cut this one a little bit short. Next week, working on some stuff for next week, for sure. Hopefully, I'll be a little bit more prepared and a little bit more prepared to go to the racetrack. And everybody, have a good week, safe week. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you next week. Talk to you later. Bye.